Hi, I'm Doug Boles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hey, Indianapolis Motor Speedway fans, Doug Boles here with you for another episode of Behind the Bricks. You obviously know that we have the Indianapolis 500 and the Sancio Grand Prix in May, and then we get to have our Brickyard Weekend and the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG, and our TireRack.com's INSA event that happens in the fall. All those events you know about. But did you know that 150 days a year we have something going on at the racetrack, on the racetrack, here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Well, today we're going to take you behind the scenes and show you what some of those events look like when you're not here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but there are cars on track. So we're trackside right now, the place that you all know when you come to watch the Indianapolis 500. Right behind me, some of these really cool GMC Hummers. And actually one of the things that's happening today, a lot of dealers from the Midwest are here and they get a chance to actually test this product out at the racetrack, not in their dealership or on the streets. They get to really see what these cars can do. It's a great way to get people to understand it when they're selling those cars. So let's get a chance. We're gonna go see what these Hummers are like from inside. All right, so I'm now inside a GMC Hummer here with Drake Dittman. Drake's gonna walk through for me what happens if you're a dealer and you're here for today. So this is an all-electric vehicle.
All electric.
It's got the crab crawl.
It's got it all, yep.
So we're gonna try that out.
Yep, up here we have a four-wheel steer button. And if we tap it once, it alternates us between turning the rear steer off completely and back into auto mode. But if we press and hold it, we get this really cool animation. And once that animation's done loading, then we're in the crab walk. It gives us a little crab icon, so we know we're in it, good to go. And I tell people there's two tricks to crab walk. You keep it under 10 miles an hour, and you only turn the wheel a half turn. So with that Hummer logo upside down, that's the max steering angle we'll get, which is 10 degrees. The rear steer goes 10 degrees. We can even see it there. And with the cameras on, you can see those rear wheels turn, and when we start driving, you can see we stay perfectly facing forward, and now we're just drifting over to the side. So up here we have a turn circle around this green cone, and we get to just show people.
We're not going around that green cone.
You would think so. A lot of people don't think.
That's crazy, right?
And we have these cones kind of spaced out to give us some room, but you can see we come into this circle, we start turning the wheel, and then just like that, you can see on the cameras, rear wheels turn.
So it automatically figured that out?
Automatically, yeah.
So you don't have to do that, it's just doing it for you?
Yeah, it's the default mode. Like I said, you can turn it off, but why would you? And then for the moment everyone loves, it is the watts of freedom.
Absolutely.
So the vehicle lowers, and then we hit OK, get this cool animation.
So 0 to 60 in what in this thing?
3 seconds.
Let's roll.
Sometimes you want to put your head on the headrest, it throws us back. Here we go.
Yep. That's pretty amazing. The torque in an electric vehicle is amazing, right?
Oh, insane. It's instant and it's tons of power.
So there you go, folks. I'm here with Drake. We had a blast just seeing how this Hummer can actually maneuver the crab walk, that amazing radius turn that it does, and then of course the watts of freedom, which is really, really impressive. So we'll go to our next stop and see what else folks are experiencing when they're here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and some of these events that we do with some of our OEMs. So we're at a pretty cool vantage point here right now, so you get a chance to see how the entire facility actually gets activated for some of these events that aren't public, but bring a lot of people here and do some pretty cool things with OEMs. I'm here with Dan Skyver. Dan's been here for quite a while. He's really in charge. He's the director of all the events that go on, so he's working with all the OEMs, especially Buick, GMC, in a weekend like this. So we're using the entire facility for their event here the next 7 days.
Yeah, we do. We use, in this one, parts of the oval, parts of the road course. You can see a trailering demonstration behind us to show the capacity of the trucks and the new camera systems they have, anything like that. We've got an off-road course up front that they go up to. So a lot of different events going on throughout the track.
And you do dozens of these a year with different OEMs that come in. So you've got the load in, the load out, but it's preparation time 6 months out, you start planning how this is going to look with those OEMs when they come in.
Yeah, we do, because they're all unique. So we don't, cookie cut anything. We look at what they're trying to do for their clients and what they need to do in the different spaces, how they need to divide them up, how they need to communicate, whether it's salespeople that are coming out or possibly clients that are coming out and what they're trying to accomplish.
Absolutely. So there you have it, Dan Skyver, who leads all of these events that we don't necessarily get to see because they're not public events, but use our entire facility, and it's really cool for those folks who are taking part in this. So one of the cool things about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is just how much property we have. I'm standing where a lot of you park, the North 40, just north of turns 3 and 4. And as you can see behind me, it's not a parking lot today. This is where we're able to do a lot of the off-road things. So those folks like GMC who are bringing their trucks in can demonstrate what the trucks do. Behind me and in this lot are about 1,800 tons of 53 gravel that's brought in. It's about 80 truckloads. So we just got done seeing that off-road action, and we were gonna leave and wrap this one up, but then I heard a rumor that a 1997 Indy 500 veteran, Claude Bourbonnais, was here. And in fact, he wasn't. In fact, is that an Indy 500 ring?
That is correct.
Check that out. So you can't leave when you have an Indy 500 veteran here. So you take us for a ride in this thing?
I will, with pleasure.
Let's go take a ride with Claude around the racetrack on the north side of the racetrack at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
The slow part.
The slow part. So when somebody comes, you're showing them the capabilities of the GMC truck.
Correct.
In a way that most people don't get a chance. You certainly couldn't do it at a dealership, right? So,
No.
so these give these salespeople an opportunity to really explain.
Right.
So what are some of the key things you're trying to teach them here?
So we'll take it up to 25 miles per hour, ride the 2 bumps at 25, feel the rebound control, and we slow down, and it's all slow stuff after that.
Right.
We're in 4 low, so I got to accelerate.
Right. Yeah, that's smooths those out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just stops right away. Very good control. I'll lock put the rear lockers on. So what I get people to do here is line it up, and I tell them don't move the wheel. Keep it locked here and let the suspension do its work. And
Yeah, because you would want to turn it almost if you were on.
yeah, they look
right?
at the road, they all try to correct.
right.
Just wearing out the steering rack for no reason. It's just the articulation.
So is the right rear off the ground then? If we're doing that, so we're
just
lifting,
landed.
yeah.
Yep. Roller coaster hill here. Pick it up, and then I'll get off the pedal. No pedal.
It looks
at
like
all.
you're going straight up.
Boom. So, I'm
Oh,
off
so
the
your feet
pedal.
aren't on the pedals. It's
Nope.
just stopped on its own.
Yep.
And the reason it does that is so you don't have to worry about quickly getting onto the brake or left foot braking.
Yes.
Correct.
It takes away the 2-foot drive.
Right. So you ran the Indy 500. You ran Le Mans.
Yep.
So you got a chance to run a lot of great events.
Right.
You do any racing at all anymore?
No,
Just
no
driving
racing. Well, I mean, once in a while it happens, but I'm not chasing it.
Right.
It was a hard thing to get away from. It stopped. I never wanted to stop it. The money stopped coming, and I was better at driving than finding money.
This is pretty incredible, the angle at which we're sitting here. Is it the suspension that's allowing us to do this?
Well, they've got the weight down low, and we're at 24, 25 degrees now. We've had it up to 32 without a problem.
That's crazy.
So I'm figuring between 35 and 40 is where it would start getting a little
Sketchy on us.
iffy. Some people get nervous sometimes. When we start getting up, I go,
Just to keep them on their toes.
always works.
Well, thank you, Claude. I appreciate the time.
Pleasure,
It's
Doug.
very cool. So race fans, you never know who you're going to run into at an event that isn't a public event. In fact, you could run into Indy 500 veterans right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So there you have it. Lots of race cars usually on track here when you're here. But when you're not here, it's stuff like these OEM days that we just showed you with Buick and GMC. And it's not just Buick and GMC. Our friends at GM, they bring Corvettes and Cadillacs. We can get Ferraris, Porsches, Lexus. Anytime that a dealer can bring their cars on track and teach their salespeople how to sell the product better, they love to use the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Carl Fisher, be proud, still today, 115 years later, we're testing the new automotive technology of the day right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Until next time, it's Behind the Bricks. Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.